This indictment alleges that right-wing commentators like Dave Rubin, Benny Johnson, Tim Pool, and Lauren Southern, as a part of the Tenet Media YouTube channel, have been unwittingly working for a Russian influence operation. Two people described in the Tenet indictment as unnamed founders were very aware that their operation was funded by Russians. Tennessee Business Records lists Tenet's founders as Blaze TV's host and TPUSA contributor Lauren Chen, aka Roaming Millennial, and her husband. A new DOJ indictment that it alleges that RT employees covertly funded and directed by a U.S. company with $10 million in order to push pro-Russia content. The company's based in Tennessee. There is one media company based in Tennessee with the same phrase listed in the indictment. The Canadian entity that owns Tenet Media. Once again, it remains to be the truth that Canada is not sending their fucking best. They're either sending their worst or they're sending their best in some instances. But like usually in the realm of politics, Canada is sending their fucking absolute worst. The indictment specifies that two of the people who work for this Tennessee company, Tenet, were deceived, meaning they didn't know that the Russian government was running an influence op. Dave Rubin has 2.4 million subs and Tim Pool has 1.37. So the two people that were deceived, I guess, for a license, Kalashnikov Afanasieva, founder one and founder two, worked together to mask U.S. company one's source of true funding, RT, by falsely portraying to commentator one and commentator two that U.S. company one was sponsored by a private investor named Eduard Gregorian. In truth and in fact, Gregorian was a fictional character. Helena Shudra shared with U.S. Company One a video of a well-known U.S. political commentator visiting a grocery store in Russia. Afanasieva posted the video in the producer Discord channel. Later that day, producer one privately messaged founder two on Discord. They want me to post this, referencing the video that Afanasieva had posted, but it just feels like overt shilling. Thinks we should put it out there. Producer one acquiesced, responding, "All right, I'll put it out tomorrow." Now, what I find really funny about this, why are we not doing this for Israel as well? Because that would, of course, mean literally, virtually every fucking top-level media commentator would be in the crosshairs in this way. Most of our politicians, too. I'm just saying. AIPAC gets to operate without ever being hit by FARA on a regular basis. What's that about? Yeah. AIPAC just spent $20 million to oust two progressive lawmakers, and Israel was caught running a $2 million influence campaign, but you'll never hear Russiagate stenographers utter a peep of protest. Yup. It's true. Isn't that purely because Israel's an American ally and Russia is an American adversary? Is Israel an American ally? Do they seem to be operating like an ally recently? Because it doesn't feel like it. I don't know. Just saying. Also, what you're saying doesn't make sense because then Bob Menendez would be free right now. So would Henry Cuellar. Bob Menendez's crime is that he got fucking payments from Egypt, another American ally. Just saying. Yeah, Eric Adams in trouble for getting payments from Turkey. Some legwork in this thread on identifying the other unnamed and very lightly masked commentators in this incident. Matt Christensen. Oh, this guy. Doesn't this guy fucking hate me too? I feel like I've seen this guy make videos about me. I remember watching a video of his. Tim Pool got $100K per episode and Ruby got $5 million per year. That is crazy money, by the way. Once again, grifting to the left is not a real thing. Grifting to the right, however, very, very profitable. Good money to be made there. Russians wanted them to post the Tucker Carlson grocery video, but they always thought it was too obviously shilling. Lauren Chen said to post it anyway. A statement of the Leo. Oh, they all have statements coming out. Oh, they have statements coming out now. My statement regarding allegations of the leaked DOJ indictment. Should these allegations prove true, I, as well as the other personalities and commentators, were deceived and are victims. I cannot speak for anyone else at the company as to what they do or to what they are instructed. Let me explain something to you guys, by the way. I get asked to do ads in the political realm all the time, especially during election cycles. Now, they're not fucking paid propagandists for like a foreign government or whatever, obviously. That would require an additional layer of stupidity. But beyond that, why the fuck are you taking ads from any political operatives whatsoever? Why are you taking ads to be pro a certain political position? Isn't that exactly what you're supposed to be against? Not even if it's like, it doesn't matter that this is like pro-Russia. Even if it was like pro-gun laws or you know, pro-guns, you shouldn't be taking that ad at all. The fuck is wrong with you? You're supposed to be independent media. I am. So I don't do this shit. Aren't you supposed to have your own independent opinion on subject matters? Why are you taking money from a group, even if it was just a regular homegrown American political group? Why are you taking money from them to say certain things? How should any of your fans ever believe you ever again for the rest of time? Will you be paid for this take? Will you actually will you actually be telling your genuine opinion on this take? Never at any point did anyone other than I have full editorial control of the show, and the contents of the show are often apolitical. Examples include discussing spirituality, dating, and video games. The show is produced in its entirety by our local team without input from anyone external to the company. TCW is a separate company not associated with timcast.com or other properties. It exists solely for the production of the Culture War podcast. That being said, we still do not know what is true, as these are only allegations. Putin's a scumbag. Russia sucks donkey balls. And to the journalists who wish to jump the gun, create their own narrative, or lie about what is currently going on, you can eat my Irish ass. Tim, if you're serially so fucking stupid that you didn't realize the 100K per episode you demanded to spread Russian propaganda wasn't coming from Russia, the DMV needs to revoke your driver's license and you can't be trusted with household appliances. I don't get it. Like, I just saw a guy giving me $100,000 to say nice things about Pootie Poo, and I took it. Like, what? I think Tim Pool, now that I know his educational attainment, like, unironically might be that stupid. The only funny thing about this is that, like, paying Tim Pool $100,000 to be pro anything is automatically a waste of resources. Lest you ever think actual people pay to listen to Tim Pool, 90% of all of their revenue literally came from Russian shell companies. No, this is like one aspect of his entire production, I think. Yeah, Tim gets multiple revenue streams. Tim himself gets revenue from his own channels as well, so the Russian money wasn't 90% of Tim's revenue. I think it was 90% of his revenue for the one entity that he created. Wait, what? He got paid 100 grand per week? Oh my God, bro. 100 grand per week?
But I don't know that it matters anymore. This is psychotic. Ukraine is the enemy of this country. Ukraine.
Hey, yo! What? Yeah! Oh my God. Okay, by the way, $100,000, bitch, you would be screaming like that too. $100,000 a week? Don't even. Oh my God, bro. $100,000 a week, bro. That's crazy. But again, this proves the point that I was making, which is giving Tim Pool money to be pro anything is such an L for whatever your cause is, dude. Literally, I think he's reading a script. Insane to call Ukraine your enemy. How the fuck are they your enemy? They were invaded, dog. Like, the biggest enemy. Bro forgot about, like, all the other things that he could be talking about on a daily basis, like China or Iran. Also stupid to say, but, like, Ukraine, I say right-wing grifting is obviously an incredibly fortuitous endeavor. And this proves it once again. This motherfucker was a Russian asset. Before people say, Hasan, you like certain people that used to work for Russia Today. I do. Abby Martin used to work for Russia Today. Back in the day, Russia Today was not the Russia Today it is now. It definitely still had those same elements. Russia Today used to do this very interesting thing where on the 1 hour, they would have like someone who is like militantly anti-imperialist. And then the next hour, they would have someone who is like insanely right-wing. Just so you guys understand, like their goal was to cause as much chaos and confusion in American politics. Of course, that's the point of their media campaign in general. It makes sense. America does it all the time. What do you think Voice of America is? Having said that, there was a time when Russia Today had like the funniest lineup of commentators, where they would have like the anti-imperialism hour with like Abby Martin, followed up by like, are the Democrats transing the youth?